All right, what's going on, guys? So in this video, I will be going over the analytics, especially, through this video, just studying their click-through rate. So right here, if to actually pull up your click-through rate, you want to go to your video. Let me just go back real quick. So go to your video, and then you want to go to analytics right here, and then you want to go to reach. So that'll tell you the click-through rate right there. So 4.9%. So what's click-through rate is essentially the percentage of people after seeing your video, just like scrolling, they actually click on it. So out of 899 impressions, so like people actually seeing the thumbnail and title, 4.9% of those people clicked on it. So that resulted in 86 views. So I would say like it really depends on your niche to really have like what's a good click through rate is. For like a finance luxury niche, you can get away with a bit lower because you're actually going to be competing against similar videos. So your click through rate, as long as it's higher than the other competition, then they'll rank yours higher as whether suggested or search browse features. So that's how it works essentially. So it really just depends on the niche, but a rule of thumb, if you're doing like a clickbait type channel, like celebrity rap, so like with a lot of clickbait thumbnails, then ideally you want to have at least, I would say, 7 to 10% to really have YouTube start pushing out your video. Um, but again, it really just depends, even per topic and per niche, like what's like if your click the rate is good enough. But yeah, I mean anything probably under like 4%, that's probably too low, and you ideally want to go in the range of 5 to 10%. The higher, the better. Pretty much, just think of it that way. So yeah, so that's what it is right there. So click the rate, how like if you want to get this number up, the only way to really do that is with your title and your thumbnail. So your title needs to be, appealing, and it has to intrigue viewers to actually want to click on your video. And then your thumbnail, of course, has to be, attractive, not not too much text, not too many images, just very clean, easy, and stands out and easy to click on. So that's really all it is. And so for you can see like they'll give you the chart since the date you published of your click through rate analytics. So first day 6.3%, then it kind of fluctuates a bit, and then I don't think I got any views on that video there. But yeah, it starts fluctuating a lot. So you'll see a lot of fluctuations. And I would say you can't really make a good judgment on the overall click through rate until you have 1,000 views, not impressions, 1,000 views. So this is just, this is of course just an example, but you don't want to really like click through rate isn't really a super good indicator until you have at least 1,000 views because that's really a good sample size at that point because you're going to have a lot more impressions. So yeah, these numbers will also will be kind of skewed just because you don't have that many views, when you're starting out. So that's meant to my that's yeah, you should know about that right there. Yeah, so like improving click through rate is really all about the let's go back real quick, the title right here and the thumbnail. So you can see I kind of skew the title a bit to make it more suspenseful. And for the finance niche, you can't really click. There's not really that much to clickbait on. So I'm really just focusing on trendy topics and evergreen videos for finance. If you want to do make money online, but if you're going to do celebrity for like my celebrity channels, I do a lot more clickbait. So like kind of like structure these titles like this, but even more clickbait. So than this, just because you can in the celebrity and rap niche, and it's gonna be like there's your other similar channels. They all have good click through rates if their videos are getting suggested. So you have to kind of you have to have pretty much match the style of their thumbnails, make even better ones, cleaner, more stand out more, better titles. So that's really all the click through rate comes down to is your title and then your thumbnail. So as long as all of these are in place, and as long as you follow the thumbnail guide as well as the title guide that I showed you to actually increase your click through rate, then that's click through rate is just one of the most important factors. You can have a great quality video, but if nobody actually clicks on that video because your thumbnail title sucks, then they won't like YouTube won't push it out because nobody's actually clicking on your video. So you have to really have both aspects. Click through rate is very important, and then once they're in, you want to make sure that they actually watch the video. So the video actually has to be good quality. So if you have those two factors in place, then YouTube's gonna keep continuously promote your video, as long as those metrics stay at least within the same rate or even increase, then they'll push it out more. If it stays even a little bit under, then they'll still keep on promoting it because it's still those metrics are still very important to YouTube. So that's what you want to look at right there. Thumbnail, title, you want to improve that, and then let's see here. So yeah, click through rate. Always shoot for as high as possible as you can possibly get, and you can't really you're not like you are in control of this number, but you can't like directly edit or anything like that. So it's really up to the viewers. So you want to optimize your video as much as possible. So obviously having good trendy videos, choosing topics viewers will actually care about, and then you really have to execute with the thumbnail and the title. So thumbnails have to be very clean, have to be very easy to read, stand out. Clickbait if you're in the one of the clickbait niches, but still clickbait to a degree if for like literally any niche, and then structure your title in a way that adds more suspense, and then gets viewers to actually want to click on it. Like put yourself in the viewer's shoes, and then see if like would you actually click on this video if you were a viewer and you just saw that video, and you're kind of interested in that topic, right? So that's really all it is. Let's see here. Yeah, so just and then yeah, this is kind of like the pyramid chart. So click the rate, just make sure that's high. View duration, and then I'll talk about the view duration next. So again, this is just an example video. This isn't like the best metrics that I could possibly show you, but this is just an example to show you of what metrics to actually look at. So yeah, in the video analytics, just like at that. So yeah, that's really what it is. So in the next video, I'll talk about audience retention, which is another very important factor, and also some ways to improve it and dive deep into it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in the next video.